The ideal state of manufacturing relies on three metrics: precise dimensional accuracy, a perfectly smooth surface finish, and a high output rate. But that controlled ideal can rapidly deteriorate. When a cutting tool interacts with a rotating workpiece under the wrong conditions, the system loses stability, resulting in violent, uncontrolled vibration. In machining, we call this phenomenon chatter. It is a self-excited dynamic vibration that occurs exactly at the point of contact between the cutting tool and the material. You can see the immediate result on the rejected part. The vibration leaves distinct, repeating wavy marks deeply etched across the cut surface. Beyond the ruined finish, this vibration causes severe mechanical damage. It accelerates tool wear, degrades spindle bearings, and ultimately drives up scrap rates. At its core, chatter is a physical mismatch. It occurs when the applied cutting forces exceed the structural rigidity of the machine setup. Chatter represents a predictable structural failure that we can systematically diagnose and eliminate through mechanical adjustments. To diagnose the failure, we have to look at the baseline equation of machining stability. The machine's overall rigidity must be strong enough to withstand the required cutting force. This diagram illustrates that relationship. On the left is the machine's structural rigidity. On the right, the downward vectors represent cutting force. When cutting force overpowers rigidity, the system loses its dynamic equilibrium and begins to oscillate. We classify these oscillations into three distinct types. The first is force chatter. As shown here, this vibration originates from external mechanical failures, like an unbalanced motor or a cracked bearing, sending structural shockwaves into the tool assembly. The second type is self-excited chatter. Here, the external components are stable, but the cutting process itself generates the instability directly at the tool tip. The third and most destructive variant is regenerative chatter. This is the primary failure mode you will encounter in modern CNC machining. Regenerative chatter operates in a continuous feedback loop. When a vibrating tool makes a pass, it leaves a wavy surface. On the very next pass, the tool strikes those exact same waves. Looking at this cross-section of a cutting tool moving over a wavy surface, you can see how hitting those peaks and valleys causes the actual chip thickness to vary wildly. That variation causes the cutting force, represented by the colored vector arrows, to rapidly expand and shrink. As the tool makes a subsequent pass over these newly deepened waves, the force variations compound exponentially. What started as a micro-vibration scales into massive force vectors, physically deflecting the tool path off its programmed line. This regenerative loop is highly prevalent in operations that require continuous cutting contact, such as lathe turning and continuous end milling. Understanding this loop is critical because it reveals that the geometry of the workpiece surface itself acts as the catalyst for escalating machine failure. To isolate the root cause of this failure, we evaluate three independent subsystems. First, the tool, then the workpiece, and finally, the machine. Starting with the tool setup, the primary vulnerability for generating harmonic resonance is tool overhang, the distance the tool protrudes from its holder. Excessive overhang acts exactly like a mechanical lever. It physically amplifies any micro-vibrations originating at the cutting edge and translates them back into the tool body. We can see the impact of overhang in this Turnham operation comparison. The tool on the left, extended 100 millimeters, vibrates violently and causes severe chatter. The tool on the right, extended only 50 millimeters, handles the exact same cut smoothly. By simply reducing the tool overhang to 50 millimeters, we immediately restore dynamic stability and eliminate the surface defects. Beyond overhang, we must also monitor the condition of the cutting edge. A dull tool drastically increases cutting resistance, which injects higher force into the system compared to a sharp edge. Next, we examine the workpiece vector, where the focus shifts entirely to work holding and fixturing. Even if your tool is rigid, using weak fixtures or applying loose clamping pressure compromises the structural integrity of the part itself. When clamping is inadequate, the workpiece will microshift under heavy cutting loads. As the part bounces against the descending drill bit, it simulates a chatter loop from the bottom up. Finally, we evaluate the machine vector. Here, we look for internal hardware degradation, specifically spindle runout and internal bearing wear, which are baseline rigidity killers. If the spindle itself lacks dynamic balance, the foundation is compromised. No amount of tooling optimization or rigid work holding will stop the vibration. Physical rigidity always operates as a sequential chain. A failure in the tool, the fixture, or the spindle independently collapses the dynamic stability of the entire machining process. Once the physical setup is secure, we transition to the digital programming, focusing on how CNC operational parameters influence stability. The most sensitive parameter is spindle speed, or RPM. It has a strictly nonlinear relationship to machine vibration and structural resonance. This graph plots vibration amplitude against spindle RPM. It reveals that both excessively low and excessively high RPMs hit resonance zones, shown by the high peaks on either end, while a stable, flat valley exists in the middle range. In a standard milling operation, if chatter occurs at a high RPM, you do not necessarily need to stop the machine. As shown here, simply decreasing the RPM slides the cutting frequency into that stable valley, dropping the vibration amplitude back to zero. We also have to calculate feed rate and depth of cut. Both act as direct multipliers of the applied cutting force. Programming an aggressive, heavy depth of cut generates massive material resistance, spiking the force vectors well past the machine's baseline rigidity threshold. Certain machining processes are statistically more vulnerable to these parameter mismatches due to their inherent geometry. Long boring bar operations and deep end milling are highly susceptible, as they naturally combine high tool overhang with heavy parameter loads. In abrasive processes like grinding, parameter failure usually presents as an out-of-balance grinding wheel or a poorly executed dressing cycle, which throws the rotational mass entirely out of alignment. Parameter optimization is a mathematical balancing act. It requires finding the specific RPM and feed combinations that keep cutting forces safely below the structural limits of the system. Detecting chatter begins on the shop floor. While auditory cues like high-pitched squealing are obvious indicators, modern quality control requires precision metrology to quantify the damage. For physical inspection, operators use surface roughness testers. The diamond-tipped stylus dragging across the metal physically measures the exact depth and frequency of the wavy marks left by the vibration. For dynamic inspection, we mount vibration analyzers directly to the machine spindle. This allows us to monitor the operating harmonics in real time and detect instability before it damages the part. By synthesizing these diagnostic methods, we can establish a universal prevention protocol based entirely on standard industrial best practices. For the physical setup, always utilize a sharp cutting tool, ruthlessly minimize your tool overhang, and guarantee the workpiece is secured with heavy-duty, rigid clamping. For tooling hardware, upgrade standard setups to hydraulic or shrink-fit tool holders, which maximize concentric balance and grip strength. For programming, optimize your RPM to actively avoid known resonance zones, carefully control your depth of cut, and apply a continuous, ample flow of coolant to regulate the thermal load. Chatter is a strict physics problem of force and rigidity. By locking down the hardware and optimizing the code, you eliminate the instability, ensuring absolute dimensional accuracy and peak manufacturing efficiency.